India is starting to reopen. Let's head down south to Chennai to find out how day one of Unlock 1 panned out. Jude Sanet joins us live. Jude.
Well, like we've been reporting throughout the day, hotels and restaurants, rather, without air conditioning are allowed to open their shutters across the state of Tamil Nadu. And as you can see, we are the neighborhood Saravana Bhavan, which has been boasting of quite a bit of a crowd despite the fact that it's just day one of Unlock 1.0. As you can see, most tables are occupied. The Tamil Nadu government, of course, has released an SOP on strict social distancing norms that need to be followed at each of these restaurants in their reopening phase, and that's pretty much why you can see tables slightly apart from each other, even as a healthy crowd has pulled in some of these restaurants here. What we have been reporting is the fact that there has been 3 sanitization procedures that have been carried out throughout the day, and most of these restaurants, though, have been following a bit of a sustenance menu because not all items on these menus are available, given the fact that some restaurants are short-staffed and they haven't quite been seeing business as usual. Menu illa irukku.
Sir, இன்னைக்கு வந்து சாம்பார் வடை, தயிர் வடை, ஃப்ரை வெஜ், சைனீஸ் vegetable fried rice, fulka, paneer butter masala, chili paneer,
right,
garlic fried rice.
Okay, so as you can see, basic stuff, sambar vada, thair vada, the usual, nothing too fancy, but just enough to get by. So let's talk to some of these diners here to find out what brings them out to eat on day one of Unlock 1.0. What brings you here? 75 days of a lockdown. Why have you come out today?
Yeah, I want to eat outside.
Okay.
So first time I come to inside hotel, I'm also scared to eat. But I come inside, they make the social distance and good for the place and clean. So good.
All right. So you've been at home for a long time now. What brings you out today to the restaurant?
It's been tired eating all home food, but being a foodie, I felt like having a sambar vada.
Right, so there you have it. There you have it. Restaurateurs and diners quite enthusiastic about getting back to restaurants. It is quite risky given the fact that there's been an escalation of cases as far as Chennai is concerned. But the fact remains that with social distancing, diners seem to have some semblance of confidence when it comes to getting back to dining out at your favorite South Indian restaurants here in Chennai.
All right, Jude, many thanks for joining us there from Saravana Bhavan in Chennai. But let's head to Bangalore now. India's IT capital has seen malls, restaurants, places of worship and shops reopen. Mugdha Varia reports from the city's commercial district. Take a look.
Restaurants have reopened here in Karnataka. I'm at the Hotel Empire's restaurant, a popular chain of restaurants here in Bangalore. And as you can see, there's going to be a new normal when it comes to dining in at restaurants. Restaurants are allowed to only have 50% seating capacity. So a lot of the tables here have been taken out. There's going to be limited seating. Customers coming in have to have contactless ordering. So there's going to be QR codes placed on every table where the customer has to order. There'll be no physical menus. And what this restaurant has also added is a live relay of the kitchen where the customers can also see how their food is being prepared. So definitely a lot of steps being taken by restaurants to attract customers to come in for dining in.
We are also offering disposable plates and cups and cutlery if the customer's choice is that. And we have taken all the safety precautions in the interest of the customers as well as our staff. It is going to take some time to go back to pre-COVID levels.
Even as restaurants are looking to bring customers for dining in, malls have also reopened in Karnataka. We check into one such mall to see what steps they have taken to bring back customers.
It might come in a little early, the end of season sale. Yes, there are a lot of stocks and people might roll these offers as and when we go, but I think for today, it's all about opening. Today for sure there will be business. We are very, very confident about that. We have left no stone unturned. The number of people that can visit a mall or be in a mall at any given point of time have been reduced to 1/3 of what the normal capacity is.
It's been more than 2 months, even we haven't come out of the hole. And this is the first time that after 6 months they opened the mall. So we came here to see how the environment is and do some shopping if that is open.
Are you seeing any discounts? Do you see brands offering discounts because they're reopened after a long time?
No, I don't see anything like that. I don't see anything, no discounts at all.
Today customers have been trickling in, not a lot of customers around here today. Also remember it's Monday and the mall expects to see bigger footfall during the weekends. Also remember that theatres have been asked to still remain closed, and that usually brings a lot of footfall for malls.
Mugdha Warrier there reporting from Bangalore, and yes, the expectation is that perhaps over the weekend is when we will see footfalls increase. But I really like that idea of the live transmission of what was happening in the kitchen there for customers to see, and I think that adds to the degree of comfort, especially in these times. But let's head from Bangalore to Mumbai, the city that's been worst hit by the pandemic and is now taking baby steps at reopening. Archana Shukla reports from what was once a bustling market in Dadar as some small businesses attempt to limp back to life.
Well, I'm in the Nakshatra Market Complex here in Dadar West, and otherwise a very busy market complex, and it is just starting to resume normal activities from tomorrow. So this market complex and shops will be allowed to open from tomorrow, and you can see sanitization work, etc. is already ongoing. This is something that the market complex is supposed to do every 1 or 2 hours as customers would walk in, as people would start moving in, and this will be a very regular activity. Like you can see, not all shops have opened here. Some have opened just to clear up, clean their shops and also to check the inventory that they have.
अभी चालू नहीं हुआ, अभी हम लोग ये माल सेटिंग कर रहे हैं जो खुला है पहले का, उसका माल बना रहे हैं हम लोग।
अच्छा, तो अभी 2.5 महीना से कुछ बिक्री आप लोगों का हुआ नहीं है। अभी आगे आपको लगता है खुलते ही आपको लगता है लोग आएंगे यहाँ पर?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं आएगा जल्दी, टाइम लगेगा। अभी ये डायरेक्ट धंधा थोड़ी उठेगा हम लोग।
हमारे शॉप के थ्रू हर वर्कर को एक सेपरेट सैनिटाइजर दिया गया है और गेट पे भी सैनिटाइजर होता है, टेम्परेचर मशीन है और अदर कुछ है तो हमारे सेट ने कहा है कि ग्लव्स वगैरह सब आपको दिया जाएगा।
For the market complexes like these, a few things that BMC has made compulsory is to have thermometer for the thermal checks, and this sanitizer machine, which is a compulsory item outside a market complex. Without this and a thermal check, no market complex will be allowed to open. Well, in Mumbai, shops have been allowed to open on an odd even basis. So the days when this market complex will be open, the shops on the other side will remain closed. But most shopkeepers tell us that it will take more than a month for them to get back to regular business.
Well, as Archana was reporting there, Mumbai has decided to keep many of the restrictions that the MHA has allowed, and that is because of the case rise in the city.